Hello again, everyone. This is Mel. Another episode of Sniper Talk right here. This one I wanted to do a little bit different. We've had a lot of questions about what's the history of Sniper Central, what is or how did Sniper Central start, kind of my background, my history. I am the founder, creator of Sniper Central, so I thought we'd just sit down and just have a little chat here on kind of a rainy day in October in Montana, where we got to get used to kind of the acclimate weather up here, or inclement weather. So Sniper Central, where did it all kind of start and begin? It kind of probably started when I was a teenager back in the 80s. I read a particular book that is even today very popular, and that is Marine Sniper, the one about Carlos Hathcock. As a teenager, especially back then, there wasn't a lot of books about war, the military, or the history of Vietnam, that sort of stuff. But as a teenager, when I read that book, wow, did that kind of fascinate me. I never really knew what snipers were or did or anything about them, but that kind of started the fascination in the history. And with that, over time, I, kind of got into the whole sniping thing. Joined the National Guard actually in the 90s, 93, in the infantry, of course. Did the infantry thing for a year or two, and then had the opportunity to be slotted as the sniper in our particular unit. Was able to go to the active duty sniper school at Fort Benning, Georgia. Went through there, graduated, which was not an easy thing to do, as anyone who's been to sniper school knows. I was the only National Guard guy there. A lot of people were wondering if I was going to make it. At times I wondered if I was going to make it, but it ended up being a great experience. Only about 50% of the students pass, and I was blessed and lucky enough to be one of those. So that's kind of how it started on the military side. While I was still serving in the National Guard, we did some training with the local PD. And when they had the FBI come in and host a law enforcement SWAT sniper school, I was able and given the opportunity to attend a FBI SWAT sniper basic course as well. So I had the law enforcement side during that period. And so then, that kind of started this whole journey of sniping and Sniper Central. From there, this kind of a funny thing happened. I was in school. I was kind of studying computer science a little bit, and this crazy thing called the internet. I don't know if maybe you guys have heard something about that. The internet kind of started up and got big in the early 90s. So I decided, hey, I wanted to learn something about HTML and how to actually create a web page. And so I created Mel's Sniper page. And those of you that have been around and remember those days, that was quite a while ago. And so with Mel's Sniper page through the 90s, it kind of just was informational. I just wanted to learn how to put information out there and started writing a little bit of information about rifles and what snipers were, etc. That morphed into Sniper Central as we know it. Probably late 1990s, 99, 2000, somewhere in there. It changed from Mel's Sniper page to Sniper Central. I had a lot of people asking, questions about rifles and optics, as is still the case. But I took that opportunity to kind of start a business and to help people out. And that's always been the mantra of what Sniper Central is hey, how do we get information out there? This isn't stuff that is super secret. There might be tactics and stuff that we don't want others to know, but for the most part, rifles, long-range shooting, optics, that's stuff that any good American rifleman needs to know. That is how the Revolutionary War was won, was just through the very basics of the American rifleman and being able to shoot what we aim at. And so I wanted to start letting people know that and learn those same skills. And so that's when we started teaching classes, and that's when we started putting rifle packages together at an affordable price. We didn't think that you needed $5,000 to $10,000 to put together a full sniper weapon system. Hey, could we do it for $1,500? Yeah, we can, and something that could be usable. And so that kind of started this whole journey, and that's kind of where Sniper Central began. Continue, obviously, we've been training for a long time now. We've had various different people on staff. We have active duty snipers from New Zealand. We have them from Special Operations, the Air Force, others that are come in and they help us instruct. They help do reviews sometimes, but we're still a small shop. Never intended for us to be huge. That was the idea of Sniper Central, is be very personal. Do it because we have a passion for it, and that's what it's all about, is just kind of living that passion. And we had we were very blessed to be able to make something more of Sniper Central. So we got some people help with the rifles and teaching and other stuff, and that's us. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of background, and always welcome to send me emails and ask any questions, and hopefully we can provide you with any answers you might need. So that's a little bit about the history of Sniper Central.